I said, you have it on you now? Here? You walked in here with it? And he goes, yeah. Get out of here. Get away from my table. I don't know you. I never met you. Now I'm acting like a real gangster. And I go, I never met you. I don't know who you are. So if anybody's listening to this, I don't know who you are. Get away from my table. I don't know you. Get out of here. And then my partner buys into it. And he goes, gee, relax, relax. He says, this guy, I vouch for him. He's okay. You vouch for him? He goes, yeah, I vouch for him. So we did this whole theatric. And this kid, I said, all right, if you vouch for him, then, then fine. I said, but I'm not going back to the can. If I go back to jail, Nick, it's for something I did, not for him. I said, you have it on you here? He says, yeah. And as this little Italian waitress is walking by, now again, I would never do this in my real life. I snap at her and I go, hey, sweetheart, come here. She stops in her tracks, as my wife would look at me and, are you talking to me? And I go, yeah, you know them things, them bags that you put the food in to go, like, to take with you? A to-go bag? I said, yeah, go get me one of them. And she goes, all right. She comes back, literally throws it at me on the table as she walks by. And I said, now I got to apologize. I said, sweetie, I'm sorry I snapped at you. I said, here. Now I went from Mr. Nice Guy, smiling, apologizing for my actions, to turning this way and being a complete devil. And my persona changed. I stared at him. I said, here, under the table, put it in a bag. And I dropped a couple of F-bombs. I called him some names, and I just belittled him because he was a terrible drug dealer. That's if I go to jail. Here, put it in here. Give it to me. Don't give it to him. Give it to me. If I go to jail, it's because I did something wrong. And I'm saying it over and over and over. Well, this guy took that story and that night and went back up north to North Jersey to the DeCavalcante crime family and told them, last night we went and we had dinner with these two Bruno Scarfo guys, the Philly mob guys. We met him down in Atlantic City. Man, he's a heavy hitter, serious guys. Made up this whole story. And yeah, everybody was impressed. And then they met me. The one guy met me after a while. And the case agent decided where things were going to go. I met a couple of guys, and it just, I'll never forget the one guy, Luigi, I met. He just looked me up and down because I was dressed like this. I was dressed in a collared shirt, nice pants. These guys are schmucks. They're dressed in T-shirts. They run around the street. They're street guys. And I look more like a polished guy, like a gangster would, like the guys I knew growing up in the streets of Bayonne. Like I would emulate their persona. And he just peppered me with questions. Where you from? None of your business. What are you asking me where I'm from? I don't even know you. What are you asking me questions for? I came in to have a cup of coffee, meet you. I'm doing business with this kid, Jimmy. He goes, where are you from? I said, I told you, stop asking me questions. And the whole thing was so tenuous that he was like, I mean, where are your people from? You're from Italy, right? Yeah. So I told him my background. I told him, and it lined up. Oh my God, Sicily. Yeah, I'm from Sicily. You're from Calabria. We could probably be related. So we hit it off. He started buying my goods, and I started selling him some cigarettes and some swag and some stuff that was hijacked. And my persona then was Giovanni Gatto. And he wanted to do business with Giovanni Gatto. So now I had Jimmy. I was doing dope with him. Luigi comes into the picture. I'm doing some swag with him. I'm going to his social club, and I'm becoming known, and I'm just showing my face here and there. And before you know it, like, Jimmy realized I was doing more business with Luigi. So Luigi turns around, he tries to up his game. He tries buying more stuff off me. And it's almost like a high school romance, like this little, like grammar school thing where they got jealous of each other. So Jimmy, he steps his game up, and I guess, he throws down his ace, and he says, well, my uncle is Charlie Stengo. You should do business with me. I don't know who your uncle is. And I took a hard stance, and he was like, no, my uncle's a capo. I don't know what that is. You know what a capo is? No, I don't know what that is. Like, what's a capo? He's a captain. Your uncle's a cop? No, he's a captain. He's a captain. Gee, he's like us. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not like you. And I played stupid. I didn't come into this thing because there was a reason why I did that. I wanted them to teach me what the mafia was.